Oh, there's got to be a better way than this.
Friends!
So you know you got to book your campsite, you know you got to do it soon, but you don't know where. I'm going to show you some software that'll sort that out for you quick smart. Okay, so here we go. We've got eclipse2024.org. It's the one that I like. You can see there's others there from NASA and other places. So I like the Eclipse 2024 one. So let's just get that one up and running. All right, so as you can see, the solar eclipse is tracking from the southwest all the way up through the United States and heads out to the northeast. So I like this one. If you're already living in one of those areas, then all you need to do is probably check the weather. However, if you're not living in one of those areas, then I would suggest that you jump on this map and try and find somewhere that's relatively close to where you are. If you've already got your camping ground sorted out, I'd still be jumping into this map to find out where you can go to as backup places. So you probably want one north of where you are, and you probably want another one south of where you are. Let's carry on and have a look. So we have booked in Texas, but you could book anywhere through this entire course of the solar eclipse through here. So we booked in Texas because Texas is supposed to be the place which will have the best weather options available. Doesn't say that it's guaranteed to be good weather, but it should have the best weather options available. Now, we did our previous video about accommodation around Waco. So let's stick with Waco. So let's just whack it, pin in beside Waco. Now this will bring up this nice little pop-up bubble. If you click on this in the pop-up bubble, it'll bring up, you can get rid of that, it'll bring up a nice little interactive display of what you are very, very likely to see at that location. That's geo-locked to that location. Now it has wonderful options available to you here. The first one is this zoom feature on the left-hand side. Now I have a zoom times 10 camera that I'm going to be using, so I can set that up. My hand's not steady enough. That's close enough. So that's the sort of image I'm going to get from a zoom times 10. Now I also have my big camera, which is the 125 times zoom, and I think we're going to get to the point where okay, so that's what I'm going to get out of my main camera. As you can see, it's a pretty big image. Now, the next sliders you've got down the bottom here of interest is this one here is to run the simulator. So when you click this button, it will head off in this speed. So if you want to sit here and watch this for an hour and a half, 2 hours, which I'm pretty sure none of us want to, you can leave it set up as ×1. But you can move it to ×50 if you want. Anyway, we won't bother with that in this tutorial. Now we have 2 time sliders. You've got a larger slider for the time frames, then you've got a fine-tuned timer. Now you want to use these so that you can get as close to the totality as you can. I'll deal with this map up here later. And then you can use the fine-tuned one to get it so that you can narrow down this time here, so you can stick that into your program for when you are going to be putting on and taking off and putting on your eye protection. Alright, so let's now move up to the little map up in here. So as you can see, we clicked on Waco, so the big shadow is moving across and is about to go across Waco. Now, it'll track all the way across. It'll give you the time, again down here in the corner, that it's going to be passing out. So, out of this, you can determine the times that everything is going to happen at your primary campground. You can have a look for a secondary campground, which may be south of where you are. You can do the same thing, so you can get the times right for that. You can do another one for a northern campground area. So these are areas that you can drive to if the weather is not good. Then you'll be able to decamp where you're staying if it's a bit cloudy, and head off to another location where it's not. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out. We're going to be bringing you more in this Solar Eclipse series. Look forward to seeing you then.